Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. Need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Rice's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using his legs, it's Ellison.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rice. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rice.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Rice, 14. Hawaii, 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get into football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Great penetration by this defense, and him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right on the money. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Rice! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 23.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Rice, 21. Hawaii, 3.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a man in the middle. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Rice, 28. Hawaii, 3.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blow. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick completion on the out. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Now sliding to his left. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Rice takes over, the Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. He's got him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're working that left side. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on 1st down. Looking left. dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
1st and goal, Rice.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 25 to Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the left. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense
turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense... No answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some...
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another